Of the Box with Noel Edmonds and some more keen-eyed Telly Addicts.
BBC Television, you're through.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you. Welcome once again to Telly Addicts. The tension is tremendous. I've got a couple of thoughts for you at home. If you're very keen on television, do you remember the last reported sighting of Barry Norman standing up? And if advertising on television is such a good idea, why don't the advertising agencies do it? Two little thoughts for you ahead of a magic moment, and I am delighted that all the way from Loughborough in Leicestershire, I've heard from Patty Duff. And Patty says, there's nothing I hate more than a dull, boring party. Working for the BBC, you'll know what I mean. That's why my magic moment came in the 60s when Frost Over England had the bright idea of livening up some of the most dull and boring parties with some party music. Be a duck, and let's have a butcher's at it. OK, Patty.
Put yourself in, yourself in, and shake it all about. You do the whole thing. That's what it's all about.
Wow. Keep your magic moment suggestions coming, and also would you please welcome the Plant Family. And the Plant Family have asked me to point out their mood this evening is expectant. And we have Lynn to start things off. Lynn threatening to burst out of her thermal vest with expectancy. Then there's Ron, his face a moving patchwork of faith, hope, and and freckles. And then there's Alison, looking like a woman with great things in front of her this evening.
No, not really.
And Alan, who's astonished by that last remark. And so expectant, he's brought the midwife along with him. They are the Plants. And up against the Plants, the Toys. The Toys have described their present predicament as one of youthful experience. And here is Frank. Look at him. Wonderful. Alive. Exuberant. He's not acting at all. Or is he? That's the first question tonight. Then there's Lynn, positively throbbing with the thrill of competition. Oh, dear. Yeah. And Tony, twinkling eyes and a smile broader than Ken Russell's mind. What a dope. And then finally Margaret, grinning so much her mouth has begun to rip at the edges. They are Toys! And having got all the silliness out of the way, a reminder, they are playing for a place in the semi-finals. So good luck, Plants. Good luck, Toys. We're down to it now with a bit of vintage television and a cowboy drama that was so keen on cowboys that they bought the sound system from one.
Well, Tano and I must be on our way. I know you'll see that justice is done.
You bet I will. And don't worry about the man that you wounded. The doc's going to fix him up so he'll be able to stand trial with his friends.
Good. Adios.
Goodbye.
So long. Say, I forgot to thank the masked man for helping me get my money back.
He and his Indian friend never stay around long enough to let people thank him the way that they want to. I know, because I sure owe him a lot.
Well, I'll always be grateful to him and that Indian.
You're not the first one to say that about the masked man. He's the Lone Ranger.
How about that? And once again, apologies for the sound system, sorry about that. And for the younger viewers, the Lone Ranger was sort of a 50s equivalent of Dr. David Owen. So here is the first question. How did Tonto refer to the masked man?
Chemo-sabby.
Pardon?
Chemo-sabby.
Chemo-sabby. Do you know what it means?
Disease? No.
It's Indian for raccoon face.
Well, we wouldn't know that because he wears a mask.
And the second one. Who played Tonto?
Jay Silverheels.
Pardon?
Jay Silverheels.
Jerry Silverheels?
Jay.
Jay Silverheels. You know, that wasn't his real name, by the way. Bert Silverheels was his real name. And thirdly, what were the Lone Rangers' last words each week?
Hi-ho, Silver. No.
Hi-ho,
Hi-ho,
Silver, away.
Hi-ho, Silver, away. They spent a lot of money on script writing. Yeah. All right, 3 out of 3. And time for the plants to mosey down to the Wild West also.
You're out of your head. How did he get hurt?
His mother's a witch. She put a curse on the whole valley.
Mother's a what? And she did what? Look, Sheriff, tell me, how did he get hurt?
He was stoned by a mob.
And you put him in jail?
What would you have wanted me to do? Let them kill him?
Let who kill him?
The whole town, that's who. I wish they hadn't.
It's good, that, isn't it? His mother's a witch. What? Who? The witch. What? What? When in doubt, say what? Name Clint Eastwood's character.
Rowdy Yates.
Rowdy Yates, Ron. Rowdy Yates, quite right. Something to do with the beans, I think.
Cook. He was a cook.
What was Wishbone's job? He was a cook.
The cook, yeah.
101 things to do with a baked bean. Indeed.
I bet he too.
And thirdly, who was the trail boss?
Gil Faber.
Oh, my word. 3 out of 3 as well. Very good. This is going to be a scrap. It's 3 to the plants and 3 to the toys. Guess who time? We're out in the streets asking other TV addicts to describe a character.
This young lady first hit the screen in the 80s. She's a snappy dresser.
And her dad sold the old Vino Blanco.
No idea.
Sharp intake of breath.
Oh, I know her.
Huh?
Just Good Friends, Jan Francis plays.
Oh, what, John Francis? What was your name? Penny.
Penny and Just Good
And
Friends.
Just Good Friends.
Penny, yes.
What?
Penny Warrender.
Oh, wow.
Penny
What'd you
Warrender.
guess?
Penny Warrender.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the second section.
She used to be married to a vegan accountant.
Her boyfriend called her boss Nobby.
She worked for an advertising agency. Okay, y'all?
And her mother is a bit of a dragon.
Penny, yes, we'll stick with that, eh?
Sticking with that, Ron.
Means,
Penny Warrender.
yes.
Okay.
I'll bow to that.
And the third go.
Her true love once worked for Mr. Whippy.
She lived in Chipping Ongar.
But then she moved to Gay Paris.
She had a reunion on the Eiffel Tower.
And she was left in the lurch at the church.
Yes, stick
Penny
to it.
Warrender.
Well done.
Yeah? You're quite right. Well done, Penny Warrender. Penny Warrender from Just Good Friends. How are you going to get on toys? What can you make of your Guess Who?
This is a character from a hot and sweaty comedy.
He has a title.
And he has no respect for his superiors.
Gloria out of being Southampton.
Gloria from It Ain't Our Hot Mum. On to the second.
He wears the uniform.
He thinks he has a son.
He does everything by the rule book.
And he thinks the piano player is a bit la-dee-da.
Windsor Davis character. But we can't think what his name is. Oh. God, what is it?
Sergeant Major, shut up and say.
Thank you.
That sounds better.
Here's the